It is Veterans Day, so we're going to honor that day. And this is kind of an emergency morning announcement that I want to share with y'all because we have some issues we need to address at the school. And so I want to talk about after school, okay? We have several students that are hanging behind after school that are not going to their practices or tutoring. And so that can only lead to bad trouble, not good trouble like John Lewis talked about. Bad trouble is when you get caught doing something you really shouldn't be doing, that's not in your best character, it's not in your best interest, and you get in trouble for it. So when you're not with a teacher, bad things can happen, and when you're unsupervised, bad things can happen. So from now on, band, cheer, dance, basketball, anybody in tutoring, you have to go directly to your activity when the bell rings. You cannot go outside. You may not go outside. If you go outside, you're stuck. You might as well just get on the bus or start walking because we're not going to let you back in the building. The reason is there's no reason for you to go outside. You don't have any purpose in doing that. You need to go directly to your activity and be ready for practice. No one is going to be allowed back in the building. If you try to come back in the front door, the only way we're going to let you in is if you're with a parent. We do have meetings with parents in the afternoons, and we'll be happy to let you in then and have a conference with you and your parent. So you must remain with your sponsor until the time your car arrives to pick you up, or until the time that bus arrives to pick you up. And so that means that no one should be left behind. No one. And if your teacher leaves you and leaves you waiting by yourself or with other students with no supervision, you need to come tell me because that's a problem. The other thing I want to talk about is uniforms because I know it's getting cold. And we're working on getting the temperature in the building warmer, but some people have said things like, oh, it's cruel that they're taking our jackets, it's inhumane, it's this, it's that. And let me tell you one thing. There has never been a time when someone needed clothes or someone needed something to stay warm and came to me or came to the office and I said no. In every single case, that person walked away with a sweatshirt or whatever they needed to be okay. And so this thing about being inhumane is not true. The reason we have the uniform policy is not to be inhumane. It's to create a culture of consistency. It's to create some school pride where we're happy to wear, Trojans on our sleeves, on our breasts. It's like we're proud to be Trojans. That's what we want to see. And so we want the school pride. And the other thing is to change the culture. So here's a question for you. Why do you think Tara had the reputation it once had? The reputation of it being a fighting school or a low-performing school. And who was responsible for that culture? The way I look at it, everything we do is to help you, okay? Everything. We try to create a culture where you can focus on your worth, on your academics, on your accomplishments, on your goals. So to me, the past is water under the bridge. We don't need to focus on the past. We're all responsible for the way people perceived us. So for me, I need the adults at Tara to have high expectations for you, to expect the most from you, to push you to be your very best, and then to help you reach whatever your potential is. And that's all that I want for you. And then for you, what do I need from you? From each of you, we need your buy-in. This school is yours. Tara High School is your school. So take ownership in that and give your parents and the community something to be proud of. And that means taking all your tests seriously. When we have interim tests, take them seriously. We're really looking at that stuff. And all we're trying to figure out is how can we help you to do better next time? So forget about what people think of you, what people say about you. Remember, what others think of you really doesn't matter. So set goals for your future and don't give up on those for anyone. And that's all I have to say. So hopefully that clears up some uniform issues. We are going to keep cracking down on the non-Tara jackets because that's what we said we were going to do. And we're going to be consistent in having a culture that we really are proud of. So if you have any questions about that, come see me. And when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Yesterday, somebody mentioned to me about girls wearing headbands. And I honestly thought that was in the handbook, that girls could not wear headbands. And I was wrong. So girls can wear headbands. No big deal. I apologize because I was wrong. But you guys, we're fair here, we're consistent, and we're trying to be the best that we can be. So if you have issues, please come see us. We are going to hold you accountable, because with high expectations comes accountability. And when you mess up, and you have consequences. But that's the only way you learn. And that goes for discipline and academics. When you mess up in life and you do something wrong, you have to pay for it. Everybody does. And the thing about that is you always have second chances. You always have chances to get better. So it's not the end of the world. Take it from me, I know. And the other thing is, you can recover from anything. Anything. Any setback you have is just a challenge for you to overcome that setback. It's a growth mindset, and it's a real thing. And I need y'all to have that. Thank you.